What's going on, guys? RevItUp7 here. Today I'm going to be unboxing quite a bit of Hot Wheels cars from 2020 and 2021. These span from fantasy cars, real life Hot Wheels cars. Not too much of a theme here, but I figured that we haven't done a full unboxing video in a while. We do a lot of reviews on this channel, but I figured it'd be fun just to jump in and open up some cars for the first time in a while. Let's get right into it. So the first one is from last year. It is a Volvo 850 Estate. This Volvo Wagons from the 90s kind of became like a cult classic vehicle from the Turbo R and a couple others that are fantastic performance cars and really cool sort of cult classic cars. This one, I don't know exactly what year it is, but I want to say maybe 95. But it's in really cool blue and white paint. Volvo logo on the side. I like the gray spoked wheels. Plastic base, metal body. I feel like this would be a fun car to do a custom with. It's a nice realistic vehicle platform. You got blue interior, sunroof detail, which is pretty nice. You got all this dust on my hand from earlier. Yeah, overall pretty tame car. I saw this in dump bins a lot and I thought it was a police car, but it's just basically a touring Volvo wagon. It's pretty cool. Moving on, we got this. I've unboxed a couple of these before, just because I get it a lot as a gift, but RV There Yet. And this one is interesting because it looks like the camper part of the vehicle was not painted. It was left metal, which is cool. Yeah, so this is plastic mostly. This front body's plastic on the vehicle and the base is plastic, but this whole back Airstream camper that's attached is metal, which is kind of cool. So the weight distribution is crazy far back. I can just make it do wheelies with no effort. I don't know if you can see that, but this middle wheel here is fake. These 5 spokes in the front and the wheels in the back are the only ones that are actually functional. It looks like a 6-wheeler though. But this is a creative little car. If you look at it from far away, it looks like it's a tiny, tiny little coupe and then the Airstream attached, but it's all just one vehicle. You got a window on the top, window on the back, and a spare tire. The die-cast metal always looks cool unpainted. This one's in yellow, and on the side it says Surf and Safari. Be like the Beach Boys song. Next up, this car was introduced with the Team Hot Wheels, or the Hot Wheels test facility whole promotion they did like 7 or 8 years ago, in 2013 and in 2012, or maybe even 2011, but this is Rip Rod. It was a car that they actually made for that blue team, green team, red team, yellow team series they did on YouTube. And this car actually exists in real life. To me, it looks a lot like their Sue-Fast model from the early 2000s. But it's cool. This one's chrome with blue accents, blue rims along, I forgot exactly what these are called, but this is a newer wheel design and I really like it. You got the Hot Wheels logo there. This is a metal base plastic body car. So this would be a fun one for like downhill track, but since it's got open wheels, it wouldn't be great in boosters and not really too much in curves, but I really like this car. It's got a lot of ground clearance too, so I don't know, might not scrape very much in loops and stuff like that, but this is a cool car. You got the gigantic exhaust coming out of the back here like a dune rat, like a sand rail. Next up, we got 2 of these. I'm gonna leave one in the box, but I think these might even have been re-glued. Corvette Stingrays from 2011, I think, or 2013. I have like 3 of these. I don't know why I end up getting so many of these, but yeah, more Corvette Stingrays. I like this casting a lot, and I have quite a bit in this green, which I think is nice, but I've got a bunch of them. I think I've opened one already, so I'm just going to leave these both in the box. I already got one opened. We're getting into the heavy hitters now, the more interesting stuff. Starting off is Surf's Up. This reminds me of those Tony Hawk little, I don't even know what they were from, but I had this little Tony Hawk figurine on a mini skateboard that kind of looked like this. I'll show you a picture of it. I had 2 of them, and they remind me a lot of this. I think they're McDonald's toys. Maybe they came with a toy set or something, but it's basically a surfboard on water with this like rubbery guy on top that can be removed, I guess. I wonder what else could go here. Oh my god, hang on 1 second. So my hypothesis was kind of correct. I thought maybe I'd be able to stick a G.I. Joe or something on this. And while they got the footholes to be stuck on like vehicles, these ones are too narrow and tall for probably the average figure. They're not too tall for the G.I. Joe leg, but they're not wide enough to actually squeeze into place. But I bet there's a lot of modern action figures that would fit on this. You could ride it like a surfboard. This is a cool vehicle. 1968, the first year of Hot Wheels. It's called Surf's Up. I kind of like this casting. It's a little unique. Let me stick the other guy on there. There we go. He's getting low. Next up, getting down to the final three. Starting off is going to be Twin Mill. I have one of these in the packaging already, so I thought it'd be cool to take a look at this modern Twin Mill casting up close. For the first time in a little bit. Twin Mill is just one of the most recognizable Hot Wheels cars and looks awesome with these like razor blade wheels. And this plastic base. Come on, Lizard. My Lizard's freaking out. Cool like digital pinstriping for the middle spike. Not spike, middle paint strip. And then you have some yellow detail, yellow logo back here, yellow windshield, and the base, which is really plain. Not much detail on the base of this casting. But one thing I liked about Twin Mill is that you can do wheelies with it because there's nothing that's preventing the back from going all the way up. You can do this on all three of the Twin Mills. Actually, I think you can do it with Generation E as well. This is cool. Nice modern rendition. Next up, Ford GT40 from the Gumball series. Gumball is like a huge car rally in Europe that people bring extremely high-end supercars, hypercars, collector vehicles, and they put them in liveries and they go on this big tour. I know it's at least a car show and like a rally where they all meet up and go from place to place, but very interesting looking casting. This is a wide casting and really detailed body. You got the T-top up here, like the racing doors, the area to see the motor, little exhaust here, got double exhaust in the back. I love the back of this casting. The Ford GT40 is like an American racing icon. And this Ford's answer to Ferrari, and there's a whole movie about it, Ford versus Ferrari. It's a fantastic movie if you're into vehicles and cars and racing. It's really well done, and it's pretty packed cast for a racing movie out of nowhere. It's got Christian Bale, Matt Damon, some other big names. But back to the vehicle. You got the Gumball 3000 livery, awesome red, white, and blue paint scheme, number 4. I really like this car. This is part of the Then and Now series, so I'd imagine there's a newer Ford GT to accompany it in the assortment. And then last but not least, I love this car. Bel Air. This is awesome. This is a off-road racing Chevy Bel Air from the 50s. I'm gonna see which year it is. It looks like a 55 front end, but like a 50, this could be a 55, but Bel Air. This got some awesome off-road tires with the red rims, racing liveries all over it. You got like I think, is this suspension? Yeah, you got suspension sticking out of the hood. I thought it was like demo derby exhaust sticking out of the hood. A plastic bumper, which is separate from the rest of the casting, which is like a classic Hot Wheels thing. Usually they don't do this to cut corners and costs. You got the light bar up here. I love the red interior on it, and it looks awesome with this like gold metallic paint scheme. But this car is sweet. When I saw this, I'm like, oh my god, I gotta get that. That's awesome. Bel Air. Really cool. You can make some awesome customs with this one. This car looks so nice. It looks like a custom. There's like 3 layers to it. You got the dark plastic base. You got the interior with the lights, the suspension, and the gas tank back here, as well as the bumpers. And then you have a third piece with the red interior and then the body. So that's a sweet car. I really, really like it. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Got a bunch of them in the tank to upload. Just don't get to editing them. Thank you guys.